Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Floof and Feathers drawing video, the first in quite a while that I have been able to post. I do apologize for that. Uh, just little heads up, not to go into too much detail. Um, if you saw anything from social media the last few weeks or months, you know that not too long ago I was recently laid off from a previous job, working again now. But during that time, I had some part-time jobs I was working, some weird hours, wasn't able to just get the time to really sit down and post video, record audio for it. So that's why it's been a while since there's been anything new on YouTube from the channel. But again, if you've been following along, then you know that the comic itself, the Floof and Feathers web comic itself, has been going along on its regular schedule if you've been following along with that. So no worries there. But now that I had the time again, I wanted to go ahead and just do a quick little drawing video for YouTube again. Hopefully, get back into the rhythm of that. And the drawing that I'm doing today, this is the January Floof and Feathers wallpaper that is now available for supporters, either on Patreon or on Ko-fi. I'm on there now as well. Ko-fi, Ko-fi. I actually don't know how that is pronounced now that I think about it. I think I've heard it both ways. Um, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. Anyway, either way, there are links to that in the description below. If you would like to help support the Floof and Feathers webcomic efforts, this is one of a number of monthly rewards that you can get access to if you are a supporter. Every month, or at least I try to every month, put out a new unique wallpaper drawing. It's available on both desktop and mobile formats. There's also a monthly pack of stickers that I put out. Those are currently in the works. Those should be ready by the start of next week from when I'm posting this. This video is going to come out on Friday, January 13th. And hopefully the stickers for January should be ready early next week from when this is coming out. Just a heads up for everyone. So keep an eye out for that if you want some fun little bonus content, if you want to help support the comic series. And so you can see now the drawing that I'm doing for the wallpaper this month is Finnegan at the gym. uh, I just thought this was pretty fitting for January because I know New Year's resolutions are a big thing this time of year, especially. Uh, Seems like going to the gym more, anything like that, is always probably one of the more popular New Year's resolutions that I think a lot of people make. And I'm sure, again, if you've been on, watching YouTube videos a lot recently, or even on like Hulu, I think, basically any streaming service that has some kind of advertisements on it, then you've been inundated with ads for things like whatever weight loss tracking apps there are and Planet Fitness subscriptions. And that's because they know that, for the next 2 months, we're going to be seeing those kinds of ads nonstop because this is the time of year when everyone says, oh, I'm going to start doing that all year. And, these gyms make more money in January and February than they do the rest of the year combined. So, just knowing that, again, this just kind of seemed like a pretty fitting sort of homage to New Year's resolutions to do for their monthly wallpaper this time around. And you can see I'm doing the inking here off of the initial sketch with Finn just standing there in the mirror and flexing. And this detail it'll be a little bit more noticeable as the final lining comes through here, but you'll be able to watch Finn's reflection in the mirror that I'm drawing right here, and then you'll see when I draw Finnegan actually standing in the room looking at his reflection. That'll be coming up here in just a minute, but you'll notice uh, the muscles in his reflection while he's here flexing are significantly more pronounced than his quote unquote real arms as he stands there looking at his reflection, just kind of, a little tongue in cheek. He's seeing himself as much more buff and tough than maybe he really is in real life. Um, so yeah, just a small little detail, but just something to keep an eye on as the drawing progresses. And that just seemed fitting for Finnegan's personality too. If you ever met him in real life, he likes to put on occasionally a tough guy show. Uh, but in all honesty, he's just a big softy. And I can say that because he's not sitting here with me today while I'm recording this audio. So uh, don't tell him I said that, but it's true. Especially when his little brother Pippin is around. Pippin is sitting here with me actually while I record, but he is currently fast asleep. So, oh, he's just having a little snooze. But yeah, whenever Pippin sometimes tries to get too a little too animated, a little too rambunctious for Finnegan's taste. He'll growl at him a little bit, trying to tell his little brother to back off. Tries to act really really tough and macho. He's like, "Oh, leave me alone." But it doesn't actually sound scary or tough at all. It just sounds adorable. Also, yeah, ignore that low battery warning you saw there on the screen. I didn't realize how low the battery was on my screen while I was drawing this, but I did manage to finish it, thankfully, before the battery died. Whoops. Need to pay better attention to that next time. But yeah, Finn likes to act really, really, really tough when his little brother is annoying him. But the threatening, I say with air quotes, threatening growl that he makes just comes off sounding really cute and frankly kind of funny. We don't tell him that, you know. We'll give him a nice pat on the head and hug him and say, "Oh, you such a tough boy, yeah, yeah," and just let him have that fantasy, let him think that he's a big tough guy because he's not. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on here with his reflection. He's seeing his reflection as this really buff, tough, macho dog, and he's not. He's just that's just not who Finnegan is. If you've met him in real life, you know what he's like. He's just a big sweetie. But yeah, so that's just a little behind the scenes. Starting to watch this month's supporter rewards wallpaper coming to life. Again, it's available in a desktop and a mobile format, both depending on whatever your preference is. Those are available for all subscribers of the Floof and Feathers webcomic series. Again, if you're not already signed up and you want to grab this as well as all the other available rewards, links to all of that are in the description below the video, so be sure to check that out. You can also, if you haven't already, visit my home website where you can read the full back catalog of all Floof and Feathers comics. Uh, that now goes back, wow, several years now. Kind of hard to believe. I actually started writing and drawing Floof and Feathers online in, I think it was August of 2020. And it is now, as of this video posting, it is January of 2023. And the comic has been going strong all that time. That is really kind of hard to believe. So there is a fairly sizable catalog of comics available if you want to read those if you have not done so already. So always good for a nice little laugh. You can browse that. You can see the online store for some of my other artwork. Pick up some series merchandise if you want a nice Floof and Feathers T-shirt or a coffee mug or something. We have all of that available as well. You can pick up the monthly stickers and, of course, this monthly wallpaper available for the month of January 2023. But anyway, I hope you enjoy watching. I hope you enjoy continuing to read the Floof and Feathers webcomic series as it progresses. Thank you for joining me for another drawing video, and I will hopefully see all of you again next time.